Hi, this is Lada from astrolada.com with your November 2018 horoscopes. And this month is something else. I mean, there's so many amazing shifts that are starting to happen from November. The energy is changing and we're all going to feel it collectively. Jupiter is moving from Scorpio into Sagittarius, and usually the influence of a planet moving from one sign into another is most powerful at the beginning and also at the end when it's leaving. So Jupiter will make some gift to all of us in regards to Scorpio, where we've worked hard over the last 1 year. But this time, when Jupiter enters into Sagittarius, things will start happening much easier because Sagittarius is the sign of Jupiter. Things will start flowing naturally, more positively. While Jupiter was in Scorpio, it still gave us, but through some crisis first, through some, because this is the nature of Scorpio, some crisis, or first the death of something old, so Jupiter can give birth to something new, because Scorpio is this sign about death and rebirth. So it was, yes, it gave us some expansion as well and some growth, but through more extreme ways, circumstances, through crisis of some sort. While Jupiter going to Sagittarius, wow, I mean, it's in its own sign, expansion threefold. And you're going to start feeling it from November, all of us. So we're going to speak about Jupiter, how it's going to affect you for the next 1 year in different, according to your sign. We're going to speak about the nodes, the karmic nodes where fate is changing. They're changing signs as well. I'm going to say a few quick words about what it means for you for the next year and a half, what fated events are going to be happening in your life. There is also triple manifestation this month, and I'm going to speak about it. This is according to ancient Gemini astrology. There will be a trigger of 4 houses for every person that can manifest very powerfully. So this month is really happening. It can be extremely positive. There's some difficult influences as well we'll talk about. But just to let you know that I'm doing a webinar with April on Jupiter in Sagittarius on the 9th of November. It's only $29 if you come early. And if you sign it now, or $39 if you want us to look at your chart and send you an email with what Jupiter will specifically affect you, so you know which part of the webinar is most relevant for you. And also, it's going to be very in-depth, we're going to follow everything. And also, early bird announcement for the 2019 horoscopes. Each one will be about an hour and a half long, in-depth, with days of birth, with month-by-month prediction, with everything will be I've been working on those, and I'll be working for a couple of months. And they're coming out in the middle of November. And if you order from now till the middle of November, one sign is $3.99, or all 12 signs for about $15.99. So amazing things, exciting things ahead. And let's start with the predictions. So Aries, let's start to see how Jupiter entering Sagittarius is going to affect you for the next year ahead. Well, expansion is coming. Expansion of your mind, expansion of the opportunities of your belief and faith. The 9th house, where Jupiter will be transiting in its own sign, will give you so much more faith, so much more confidence, and so much inner wisdom. And opportunities for learning will come. You can get accepted to universities, you can get accepted to do some degrees, to pre-qualify. You might decide to learn something new, and you'll find the right teachers, the right programs. Just doors will be opening there easily when it comes to expanding your horizons through new knowledge. You can find also a guru, someone, or a mentor, a father figure in your life, might be a female or a male, but like a patron of some sort that's going to point you to direction, that's going to help you in some way. You're going to get a lot more amazing counsel and advice from others or from the divine. You might feel almost like you're getting answers from God or from the universe. It might start happening like through 111 numbers, or through being in the right place at the right time. But the 9th house is lucky, and when Jupiter is there, you're in the flow. You're basically somehow your luck aligns in such a way that you always go where you're supposed to be at the right time, and you start feeling, I am lucky, or the universe is protecting me. You start believing more in a benevolent God, in the universe, and in a bigger plan, and you start feeling part of this bigger plan. If you felt like there was no point or no meaning till now faith and optimism will come back to you. opportunities to travel around the world, for global travel, for global studies as well, to connect to foreigners, to people in higher social status that can help you as well. And a new vision for your life, new goals for the future will appear that you'll start working on. That opportunity will start opening easy for you little by little from November onwards. And some areas will benefit more from this Jupiter in the ninth house. I'll mention this in my yearly horoscopes, which day to which day, what degree to which degree, and also in my in the Jupiter in Sagittarius webinar that we're doing with April on the 9th of November. If you want to participate, we'll go much more in depth there. But Jupiter is leaving Scorpio, which means it might give you a gift now. You might see it in October, November, when a planet enters and exits a sign, its influence are very potent. So you might receive some gift or seeing the results and benefits in regards to the 8th house where Jupiter was now in November. So you might receive some, you can improve or see the positive results of something to do with resources coming to you from others, with insurances, inheritances, with taxes of some sort, some help that comes to you from another person, moral, financial, whether it's a marriage spouse, partner, whether it's a business partner, whether it's money that's owed to you from someone, or whether it's some kind of payment that you're owed from clients or somewhere else, and some secret also, something secret, something that's been secret, that's been behind the scenes as well, can give a positive result now. It can be good news that you receive in regards to that, or something that benefits you. But Jupiter going in the ninth house, the results will be palpable. The results, these new ideas, these new inspirations that come into you will be so exciting, Aries. You'll start feeling like yourself again, because this last year there was very few planets in fire signs, from the major players, and now when Jupiter enters your fire sign, it's going to be so supporting to us, with luck and fortunes overall, and with higher knowledge and wisdom, and a bigger, better vision for our lives. So somehow at the same time, the nodes are changing their sign as well. And the nodes is where the fated events in life happen. And of course, the North Node is going to Cancer, your fourth house, for the next year and a half. So from November onwards, for a year and a half, you can gain materially something to do with property, with land. Rahu makes us extremely ambitious wherever it goes. So Aries will start feeling much more ambitious to gain access to a good home, a good property or land, to create a home. We'll start becoming extremely desirous. Rahu is full of desire and passion, to make us become very passionate and desirous to settle down, to create a family, to establish roots in some way, to move to a new place, to relocate. And it can even make people relocate to a more foreign place or a different place, because Rahu indicates something foreign. It's you're gonna make some changes. So you might get ambitious to make your home look much more beautiful, or to own vehicles as well. This is the fourth house, and the focus will be a lot on your family. Rahu has a dark side as well, though. Rahu can create certain deceptions. We'll speak about that in the yearly videos, because it's a long topic. I'm going to make them much longer. I don't want to bore you with that. So the difficult side of Rahu, I'll mention it there. But at the same time, it's like there'll be a lot more. Your family will start sucking out a lot more of your attention where Rahu is. And you have to put there, because you can manifest there with land, property, family. While when it comes to your career, where the South Node will be, you have to let go of something, of certain responsibilities. Some of you might have to let go of certain career goals and plans or directions. Some of you will, over the next 1 year and a half, lose interest towards certain positions connected to career and worldly achievements. Will just maybe because family will take so much of your attention, and matters of gaining property and establishing a home and settling in the right place, that it drains some of the energy from your career focus. Or it can just mean dissolving some career projects, dissolving of some career structures of some sort. Maybe if you have your own business or something, it will uh, you have to change something there. You know, you have to make some sacrifice and let go of something. You might have to let go of also some kind of leadership position or some extra duties and responsibilities which Ketu wants to dissolve. Sometimes we might have to let go of certain authority figure. Some people it can mean like a boss is let go of, or connection to some authority figure of some sort. And on another note, specifically in November, there is a triple manifestation. Of course, Venus is turning direct, and that means that relationship problems of sort, because it's in your seventh house that Venus is turning direct from the middle of the month. If there was some complication of business partnership, agreement, contract, or personal relationship of some sort with someone, man or a woman, this problem will start resolving from the middle of the month onwards, when Venus starts moving direct and things will start becoming normalized. Hopefully the relationship will be more balanced. But Mercury goes retrograde then in your ninth house, and from the middle of the month, 16th, I think. Um, and Mercury is making some difficult aspects from there, square to Neptune. You know, there might be you might find it hard to focus on the small details. You'll be thinking large, big, planning ahead. You'll be flow of ideas and inspirations will be coming to you, but you might miss certain details. So be careful. Neptune squaring Mercury in your ninth house. You're focused on the big picture and you don't see the small things, and you can omit certain things like don't forget your phone around, don't lose your laptop, don't you might miss emails and communications because you're so far ahead in your head. You focus on the future, you know, because with those new exciting ideas that are starting to come to you with Mercury and Jupiter in your ninth house of inspiration and future vision, you might even start having prophetic dreams or prophetic, if you're someone like me who looks into the future, you might start seeing clearly, much more clearly, the bigger picture and what's ahead as well. Uh, but another thing as well means that there is a triple manifestation. According to ancient Gemini astrology, when Jupiter and Mercury activate the same sign together and the ruler of that sign as well. And in this case, we have Jupiter, ruler of Sagittarius, in Sagittarius. So the ruler of a sign is there. And Jupiter and Mercury are also in the same sign. So it's a triple manifestation. Ancient Gemini astrology said that this is very positive. It's a positive manifestation. So something in regards to this ninth house will start happening already in November. But not only Sagittarius is triggered for you, which means travels, trips far away, foreign countries trips or with planes, which means if you're someone who is a teacher or advisor or counselor, your practice starts expanding, and that's valid for the whole year ahead anyway. You can start teaching, you can start studying as well. Such positive developments, interactions with foreign people. If you're in traveling business in some way, this also starts expanding positive manifestation. But Jupiter and Mercury are also aspecting, according to Gemini astrology, all the mutable signs, which means for your Aries that your ninth house is activated, but so is the third and the 12th and the sixth. In the basically, I think it's the whole of the moment Jupiter enters Sagittarius. So it starts happening from the 9th, 10th of November till the end of November. Both Jupiter and Mercury are together in one sign and are activating all of those four houses for triple manifestation, because Mercury also rules Virgo. You know, it's your sixth house. The ruler is aspecting it. So it's Jupiter and Mercury as a ruler, and Gemini and Pisces. So we have four signs that are triple manifesting for us, for you in particular in Aries, in that area, the 3rd, the 6th, the 9th, the 12th. We spoke that travels, higher education likely, some kind of patronage likely, new opportunities, but also far away lands. Again, 12 houses connected. If you want to relocate and move someone, the activation of those mutable houses give positive results. If you want to do short trips as well, you can do that. Also, lots of communications and contacts are activated, marketing, advertising of any sorts, sales of any sorts. If you're doing business, third house is a very business house, so you're manifesting here positively. Publishing, promoting, writing, speaking, coming out with a message to others as well. is strongly supported and it's manifested. Any dealings in small group environments, collaborations in small group teams, for example, getting together with a team to develop some project, think on a sales project, things on marketing project, fantastic results. Good for also work. Sixth house is work, for positive activation in regards to sorting out debt, in regards to doing something for your health as well, and positive manifestation to escape, to go on a break as well, have a holiday. This is the 12th house, to take it easy, to have some more spiritual insights as well. So yes, wonderful. So that's what I have for you, Aries. A lot of things happening. Don't forget to check out the yearly horoscopes. It's $3.99 per sign, or 16 or $15.99. I forgot what the price was for all the 12 signs, and each sign will be like an hour or a bit longer, even long, and they'll be ready by the middle of November, where I'll send them out. And also Jupiter in Sagittarius webinar in depth with me in April on the 9th of November. Thank you.